Hi, hello, this is Jules the Human here, and welcome to Gaming Gone Weird, a show all about the interesting, weird, funny, but very real news that is going on in the gaming world. I'm one of your hosts, Jules the Human, and every week, sans last week, we talk about some of the weirdest and most interesting stuff that is in and going on for the week. But today, since it's the last episode of the year, we're going to be talking about quite a bit of games and weird games that you may have missed all through 2022. And I'm not here alone going down this weird gaming journey. And on this show, because we started this show this year, has been my co-host Cresta Starr. Cresta, we are at the end of 2022 going into 2023, and we did it. We're still doing it. How are you? Oh, you're muted. You're muted. It's okay. That's how it's
Okay,
going.
take two. I am fading into the matrix, and everything's on fire. Everything hurts, and I'm dying. Happy New Year. Sounds about right.
That sums up 2022 for sure. There's been a lot going on, but something really cool that we have been getting to do has been doing this show on
Yes.
the Know Your News YouTube channel. So thank y'all for watching. Whether you're watching it live, say hey to us in the chat right now. Thank you for everybody that supported us on, the what is it called? I haven't done this in a week. What is it called? The KYN chats, all those things, and subscribing to this channel and supported us. Thank you so much for being here. But a way that you can support us is with a super chat. A super chat gets your comments read on the show. That's how you can do that. Get your comment. If you want to talk about any weird games or have any stories you want to tell us about what you're doing tonight for New Year's, you could do that. Or you can do it over on KYN chat, kynchat.com. There's a link in the description of this video, and you can tell us about whatever you want and we'll read it. That's how you do that. But every week we have a question of the day to start off the conversation with you. And Cresta, what is the question of the day today?
This one is not weird. No trivia. Very easy. What was your favorite weird game of 2022? Jules, what was your favorite weird game of 2022?
I guess define, well, I don't know, weird. Okay, so the first one that I thought of would be Cult of the Lamb.
Mm-hmm.
Cult of the Lamb was so weird. You had your own little cult, you had your own little group of people, and if you're playing on Twitch, you can have some of the people that were in your stream join you and be a part of your little cult. So that was initially the first one that I thought of, but also like Resident Evil 8 Village is super weird and super odd and gross if you know the story, and it's just like what, it's just kind of scary but just super weird and ugly. I don't know. Those are my two, I think, for my favorite weird games that I actually played. Cresta, what were yours?
If I have to go with the weirdest game I actually played, would be Peglin. It's like a mix between Peggle, but it's a roguelike, and it's super cute. It's really fun. It's absolutely frustrating. But I would say for the second game, now we did a spoiler alert. We did a list of this year's weirdest games that we could find. And one game that absolutely terrified me, and I didn't think, Choo Choo Charlie is a weird fucking game. Holy crap. Literally, we'll talk about it later, but right now, skip ahead. Google Choo Choo Charlie. Be scared. Oh my God.
It's so weird and so odd and so like, I don't know, it's
creepy, gross.
It's creepy. It's pretty creepy. But today we are going to be talking about some of the weirdest games that came out this year, and also some of the weirdest news stories, like we always do. But let us know, what is your favorite weird game in 2022? Send us a super chat or a KYN chat, or let us know in the live chat right now. Also, leave a like if you're watching us right now. Leave a like on this video so we know you like us. But let's get into some news, and we have some thoughts, and we have some interesting news that is going on since we haven't been here for a couple weeks, because we took last week off. But for now, we're going to be going on every Saturday, whatever this time is. But there is some wild news with some companies, some gaming companies. So Sony has permanently blocked Final Fantasy VII Remake, Final Fantasy 16, and two other games from coming to Xbox. And Microsoft makes 3 Bethesda games Xbox and PC exclusive. So this is weird in the more serious sense, and this affects a lot of us, because Microsoft purchased Activision Blizzard a while back, and now they have to answer to the FTC on
Mhm.
why they decided to purchase Activision Blizzard, because it's a pretty big studio. And Microsoft says that Sony has prevented games such as the games that I already listed, Bloodborne, Silent Hill 2 Remaster, from coming to Xbox. In addition to having outright exclusive content, Sony has also entered into arrangements with third-party publishers, which require the exclusion of Xbox from the set of platforms that these publishers can distribute on. So basically, it's kind of like a land grab that's kind of weird. Like, I don't know
Mhm.
how you feel about this, to where Sony can be like, well, our games are only Sony products, but now this third party publisher's games are only going to be on Sony stuff. And then Xbox being like, well, if y'all are doing that, let's grab some Blizzard,
Mhm.
Activision stuff. Like, how is it? It's so weird. I don't know. How do you feel
It's
about it?
it's to stop the monopoly. As a gamer, I would love it if every game I played is on every system, every platform, Android, Apple. I want to go and take my game with me. Now, if you are a company, a game dev, or someone who's a proprietary, you don't want someone like, I have to go back to the Apple Xbox lawsuit, where not Xbox, Epic Games, Apple
Uh-huh.
lawsuit with Fortnite and whatnot, where it's like, if my stuff is on your platform and this guy is buying up all the stuff, now you have, like in the case of Sony, like with Bethesda specifically, a lot of these games are graphic intensive. And just my opinion, I think PS5 has better graphic resolution than Xbox. That's my opinion. It's just my opinion. So I can understand them trying to protect whatever little bit of money they have, because buying Blizzard Activision is a big get. That is huge. Blizzard merging with Activision was huge. So now Microsoft sucking it in. The last thing I would want as Sony is to have them absorb Bethesda somehow in that transaction. And now, if I want to have these games be on Sony, now I got to go through Microsoft, who's going to charge me double or try to acquire me as well. Hell no. I get it, but I don't like it. You know what I
I
mean? Like, I
yeah,
get it.
I get it, because with the Xbox Game Pass and it being so closely tied to Microsoft, because it's the
Mm-hmm.
same thing, that they're like, here's a pass and you can buy all these games and stuff. But like, I I respect the PS5 and I love it if you love it, but I really hate PS5 exclusives. And I'm like, like, I got a PC
Same.
because I'm like, I want to play every game. So I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
buy a PC. And now I can play every game under the sun. But now it's like, you can't play it now. And Sony has done before with like God of War and the Final Fantasy VII remake, where they're like, okay, this is content locked for a year. It
Mm-hmm.
won't come out to PC for a year, but it's already on PS5. And I'm like, oh my god, do I have to buy a console? Like, it's so, I don't know. It's so odd.
They
I
want you to
want to
spend money. They
I
don't want
want to
you to not spend money.
yeah, I want to play everything, but I can't right now. And it sucks. I'm like, I bought a PC because I wanted to play everything. I don't know. What are y'all's thoughts about all the Bethesda, Microsoft, Sony kind of land grab going on? Let us know. Send us super chats or KYN chats, kynchat.com. But we start off a little heavy, but something closely related, because we were talking about Final Fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
There's a streamer that has made a real life Buster Sword
I
like
love it
Cloud
already.
from Final Fantasy VII, and he's using it as a controller for the game.
I love it times 10.
So it's huge, it's heavy. He's stating in the video, like, Cloud makes it look easy, but he can do some of it Cloud's special moves depending on how you swing it. You can
Wow.
dodge, you can do all these other things, but it,
His arms are gonna be brolic by
oh
the
my
summer.
gosh.
By the summer, all you gonna do is play that in your house during the winter. Oh man, as soon as summer come around, see these guns. Wait, I gotta inflate the numbers. You see these guns?
Whoa. It's like some Bugs Bunny stuff.
I look, wait,
Whoa.
yeah, oh, it's so strong.
I like the idea and concept, but yes,
Yeah.
I don't think I'm strong enough. I don't even want to like stand up to do VR. Like,
Can you imagine if someone did like the Bayonetta guns for your feet? And if you want to try to do any of, I can't do a kickflip spin into a split. First of all, I got bad knees and hips. But I try it. I think that's cool if he scales it down, because I feel like that's made to scale.
yeah,
Scale it
it's
down a little bit.
It's real life size for sure, and maybe real weight because it looks like he was having a little trouble holding it up and moving it fast. So the weight is pretty difficult. I don't know. What do y'all think? Would y'all have a real life Buster Sword to play Final Fantasy VII Remake? Let us know in the comments. But
I'd be so immersed at that point. You couldn't
yeah,
argue that Final Fantasy isn't the best game. I was literally Cloud.
you're literally Cloud going through it, and I'm like, okay, cool, yeah, for sure. So back on the Elden Ring train, as we
Here
so
we go.
often
This should
do.
have to be called Gaming Gone Elden.
Yeah, every week it seems like somebody does something more insane with it, and we've
Mhm.
got two stories here of something pretty interesting. But the first one is there's a streamer named Run TTV, and he's beating Elden Ring bosses like you do, like you
Mhm.
would normally do, but he's doing it only using the kick button. So there's a small kick that does not so much damage but moves them a little bit, and he's been kicking people only through his playthrough, and he finally kicked Melania, and
That's funny.
it took him 4 hours to do it. So
That's funny.
just
Little kid
kicks,
tactics.
only kicks the final boss. 4 straight hours of trying.
Whew.
Chat's going insane. Demigod felled. Uh, what's
That's bully
next?
tactics. That's
Yeah,
bully tactics. That is straight up like elementary school bully tactics. Like, give me your no.
yeah. Uh, So much patience to keep doing it. I don't know. I don't have that. I don't have
That's
that in me.
funny. You wouldn't kick a boss to death, Jules?
For 4 hours trying, I can't beat him with my big sword.
When you had first said this was kicks and I didn't click on this link before we did the show today, I'm thinking maybe it's like Eddie Gordo from Tekken is some like judo kicks or something. No, like literally kick you in your shin, run away.
Yep.
T. That's
Just kick
funny.
just kick him down.
That's
Just kicks
hilarious.
only. Running around dodging, trying to, get out of the
Dodge
way.
game on fleek. Because how long is the
Insane.
cooldown for that kick? That it took you
How
4 hours.
yeah, and you have to I'm not even want to get into the mechanics of it. You have to like wait until there's enough time to have the kick animation go and to have enough time to run away.
How much does that kick do that it took you for? This dude's like 10, 25 at best.
Nothing. It does nothing. So,
Patience of
uh,
a saint.
shout out to Ain Run TTV on Twitter for posting that, and they're gonna keep going and do cool stuff. I don't know. Everybody's doing. I feel like we need to find our niche in Elden Ring. What's something that we can do, Cresta, that'll change and something that somebody hasn't done yet?
In honor of the jerk outside of my house with the car horn, maybe we could beat Elden Ring with a car horn.
Oh, okay. Every horn press
Does
is a kick.
something.
Yeah, as a
A kick? I don't
there it
know.
is.
Wait, 4 hours.
Okay, well,
Maybe you could do it like it could be like if you just slap it of like I don't know how
oh
Elden Ring
yeah,
works, but that would be my guess. Maybe you could do trombone, double trombone battles. Me and you,
double
boom.
double trombone into Elden Ring. Wow.
I've
Well,
never played Elden Ring, so carry me to victory.
I'll try, but maybe you'll play it now since there's a new mod out from at Aristame Arcade, and I know you're a big Pokemon fan, a big Pokemon Scarlet and Violet fan. Well, there's now a Elden Ring X Pokemon mod, so maybe you
Oh
can
my
play
god.
that. Check this out.
Oh
It could
my
be
god.
some of your favorite Pokemon stuff going
Why
on.
does
Look at this.
Meowscarada look like that? Why does Skeledirge have a sword? What is
Oh,
Whew.
Elden
Okay, you got me,
Ring.
gal. You got me,
Yeah,
gal. I think I will start playing.
there
Why
it
does
is.
Koraidon?
I don't know, but it looks dope. It looks super cool. I would play that. It looks
if
cool.
Pokemon, if Pokemon make had it, that's what that would be. Like I'm tired of you throwing these balls at me, make me fight, and I fade and I stay in this ball. I was happy being free out
Yeah.
here. And I've had it. I've had it. I identify with that Skeledirge with the knife. I get it. I get it. I would get a knife too.
There's a longer video on their Twitter at Aristame_Arcade. And I think they were, when I was looking over their stuff, they were the persons that put uh, Bill Clinton in Elden Ring. So I think they're a fan of modding and putting different things into Elden Ring.
Bill
So
Clinton with or without the saxophone.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't see a saxophone there. No.
Well, if it's not the saxophone version, I don't want it.
But would you play Pokemon Scarlet X Elden Ring? Let us know. Send us a super chat or a KYN chat. And that looks like a cool crossover.
Yeah.
Like it's the odd blend of like the Elden Ring bleak with like the super poppy Pokemon colors. I love it.
It's an edgy version, like a dark version of Pokemon, which I frequently have conversations in my house about. Can you imagine if Pokemon were real? Even if they were get along swell and swimmingly, how many Pokemon related deaths there would be? You have a Charmander in your house, you let it out, set your house on fire. Then what? Your kid accidentally lets your Welmer out in the house. Now your whole apartment complex is flat. So it'd be nice to see a grittier version of Pokemon. I think that's worth exploring. I'd play it.
I don't even know if I can handle like eating a Pokemon because they eat Pokemon, right?
Oh, in this new game, you make sandwiches, and one of them is a Croft meat sandwich, which is like their crab. So where are y'all getting cheeseburgers from? Milk Tank?
That's so weird. I don't.
I mean, is it weird? Is it weird?
No, it's not. No, it's not weird. But like to imagine, like I'm gonna go catch a Pokemon to eat it or something. I don't know.
I'm hungry. But also, to that point, how much forbidden fruit is out there? Like, yo, you can't eat Hydreigons. You cannot eat pine cones. And here's one person. Like, no, you're going to get sick. What if you eat a poison sack off of a poison Pokemon? It's curtain.
True.
It is coitons. It's coitons.
Yikes. Okay, before we dive deeper into that. Let's get back to some news. So over the holiday week, it's been confirmed that Fortnite will have to pay $520 million over child privacy violations and deceptive in-game purchases. So you kind of mentioned it earlier, Cresta, and I do want to know your thoughts. But Epic Games will pay combined $520 million in fines and refunds because Fortnite has violations of the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act of 1998 and $245 million in refunds, and it's the largest amount in a video game case. So the FTC alleged that Epic gathered kids' personal information without their parents' consent and had default settings that matched children and teenagers with strangers, resulting in incidents of harassment, bullying, etc., etc. And the refunds are stemming from a separate complaint before the FTC concerning the use of dark patterns that the commission said tricked Fortnite players into making unintended in-game purchases. So I don't know if you ever logged in. If you've never logged into Fortnite, there's a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of little colors and things, but apparently Fortnite's counterintuitive, inconsistent, and confusing button configurations led players to incur unwanted charges based on the press of a single button. So this led to hundreds of millions of dollars being kept by Epic. So first off, I don't know if I have so much a problem. I don't know. I'm confused because is it really that confusing of a button layout for somebody to log into Fortnite and stuff? But I'm like, these are kids playing, so I understand. I don't know. What's your whole take on them owing so much money because they took kids' information, they put them into lobbies with older people, which is, I don't know, but also making it super simple for them to spend money in their marketplace.
I don't know if you saw my face, and my face just was like, that's what you deserve. This is the same Fortnite that was taking people's dances and not crediting them. Now, here's the thing. I'm not a fan of children. However, to act like your kid isn't going to go, Mommy, Daddy, I'm going to play Fortnite or whatever it is and just press buttons, asinine. I do think that there are companies, I'm not saying just Fortnite, there are companies who do predatory and deceptive practices when it comes to you buying stuff, especially kids who don't want to tell their parents, oopsie poopsies, I brought $400 worth of platinum or whatever the currency is. Also, furthermore, matchmaking kids and adults, that's kind of hard to do. You know what I mean? It's not like they're doing that specifically.
Sure.
But if there is an act in place from 1998, your job as a company is to do your due diligence so you're not violating these things. So it's kind of hard for me to have sympathy for Fortnite. Like, Again, you were stealing people's dances, and when people brought it to your attention, you weren't crediting the people, giving them a share or anything. You're just like, well, that's the curl of the burl. Everyone does a dance. So you can't just be like, here's a lot of things to click and expect an 8-9-year-old whose parents are like, go watch YouTube, leave me alone, to know, click this, no, they mean X button or O button. Honestly, time to pay, girl. Time to pay.
But do you think, I don't know, it's so weird because is this like an isolated incident? Do we have to look at like all of like mostly battle royale games? Are those possibly under scrutiny as well? Because like in Apex Legends you could buy currency as well, and it might be as simple as that. I don't know if it's as simple as Fortnite buying V-Bucks or whatever, but like does that mean we have to look at like all in-game currency and kind of, I don't know, change some things? Or like
But that's been happening since the dawn of loot boxes. Remember when there was like a whole big lawsuit to sue it because it promotes gambling and whatnot? It all depends on how you're trying to make money. There's a lot of different business models like microtransactions, and those are the ones that really get in the most trouble. Yes, your game is free, but I could spend thousands, millions of dollars if I'm really that guy on your platform, on your game, from currency to gems to costumes to guns to anything under the subscriptions, whatever. You could spend so much, but if that's their business model, I think it's something that should be under scrutiny. Not all of them, because some of them, like, only one I could think of off the top of my head that's kind of ethical is Warframe. I'll even give League of Legends this much credit. They make you go through thing. Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? Which, is annoying, but I'd rather you protect my money and my account, especially if I'm an adult and I'm a parent and I have a kid. If they're going to keep asking, are you sure? Are you sure? Like, I know Apple has like a thing that makes you put in an ID or a code right before your purchase. Same thing with Android. They make you enter your like Google password or something like that. So it's like there should be protections in place, especially if you know you market to a younger audience. That's not their money. Do you think they have $400 to buy eBucks? You already know the kid is 13, so come on now.
It's kind of like as well, something that came up recently was Overwatch 2, because I someone in the comments, they couldn't correct me, but apparently they were marketing a new skin that's never been on the market before as being like 20% off or something, but you can't market it. The first price that you see can't be something that's 20% off, because it's like, then just put it at that price. But they're trying to make it seem like it's a premium item because
Company's
it's off.
Been doing that for years. That's why you see $10.99 or $9.99 rather than $10.05, which is how much it would be with the taxes or whatever the case may be. It's a psychological thing. Oh, I'm saving money. It says 20% off. Girl, that was the original price, girl.
I just want to play my games for free. But
I mean, I want to give you money. If it's good product, I'll give you money. I don't want to part with my money, but I just want to play games, man.
I just want to play games, but apparently you might be entitled to some Fortnite V-Bucks. I don't know. Check with your Fortnite.
I've never played Fortnite, man.
You could be getting a piece of the 245 million in refunds.
Side note, TikTok got sued recently.
Okay.
And I got some money. It wasn't a lot, but I got some money. It was like $50.
What did you sue them for, Cresta?
I did not sue them, but for the same reason. Fortnite got sued over children's privacy and protection information data concerns. TikTok got sued. And they're like, did you use TikTok between 2019 and 2022? I sure did.
Dang.
I sure did.
I gotta check my account. Okay.
I don't know if it's too late to apply to get your money.
Oh
no! Why
are you telling us now? Late.
I got the money like a couple of months ago. This is this is moldy tea.
Well, we're telling you now. Go check your Fortnite account. Maybe you're entitled to some compensation there. But let us know your thoughts on all the Fortnite money issues.
Why when you said that, all I could think of was, have you or a loved one been affected by Fortnite?
There's going to be commercials late at night just with the slow piano music. Hi. I lost
ligaments in my knees from doing the Fortnite dance.
Doing the dances. Oh, no.
You can be entitled to financial compensation.
Have you or a loved one been? Yeah. So that's some of the news topics from this past couple weeks. Let us know if you have any thoughts about those. kynchat.com. There's a link in the description of this video. But we want to go over some of the weirdest games that have been going on this year and some of the stuff we haven't really covered because we weren't here for the entire year.
Mhm.
But Cresta, why don't you walk us through this year in weird games, and I'll accompany you with some videos and stuff.
Gotcha, dogs. So let's start in January. Gaming Gone Weird was not a show in January, so shame on everyone in the universe for not thinking of this idea sooner. So the first one we're starting with, released on January 20th, 2022, is Paparazzi. And yes, not like Lady Gaga's paparazzi, but I think you're a cat or a human taking pictures of puppies in your humanoid camera. The graphics are janky, but I think it's part of the charm. It's 10 out of 10 hilarious. You've got filters. You have to take it's giving Pokemon Snap, but with doggos. It's super cute. I thought it was weird, cute, but super weird nonetheless. From what I've seen online, it was very middle of the road. The game is short. People complain about the game being short and not having the graphics was the big complaint, but I think the graphics are funny. Who doesn't love a dog that just walks by rocking back and forth?
Yeah, dog like a rocking horse, just kind of going around. I like that.
That's clownery. That's 10 out of 10.
That's funny. Mm-hmm.
I love that one. That would be something I would have played. Would you play Paparazzi?
I really liked Pokemon Snap.
Mhm.
Back in the day where you would just take pictures of different Pokemon, you get graded on that. This seems very similar, and I'm down to have my own. If you can like pick out of like the lot, like you have a litter and be like, okay, this is your pup, and you go on adventures and you take pictures of him in a bunch of different adventures, sure, why not? I will like
That's
it
cute.
that, but also a cat version, just a cat version.
Catarazzi?
Just them laying there.
I can't think
I'm
of anything
cool.
else with a P to do paparazzi. And that's all I got. That's all I got. I don't have anything else.
Puptographer? I don't know.
Are you a
Puptography?
genius?
Puptography.
All right then. Pup. I'm done. I can't. My brain is just like February.
That came
go.
out in January. I didn't even know that was a thing. Okay, February.
So this one is on this list off of the sheer fact that this is the 23rd game in the series. I don't even know if Mario has that many games.
And I think there's another one coming out next year, yes.
This is called Atelier, I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong, Sophie 2, The Alchemist of the Mysterious Dream. Released on February 24th, 2022. It's landed on the list again because the 23rd game in this series, fourth in the sub-series, and a prequel. This does not include the side games, which there are 32 of, which I counted twice to make sure. I was like, there's no way. There's no way. So apparently it's a big JRPG, has a huge fan base, but 23 installments, girl? I play World of Warcraft and there's not even that many installments.
There's not even, they're doing 16 Final Fantasies. Like this is the 16th Final Fantasy coming out.
I don't even think Kingdom Hearts has that many spin-offs and games. And Kingdom Hearts has a million of them.
I kind of want to try it now. It looked really cute.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure there's like little cute anime characters, and I'm like, okay, cool. The colors are vibrant for Fortnite style, but at this point, just got to be like, I can't make it. I can't get into this story now. There's too much that I've already happened.
Watching One Piece right now in your current life, and then someone saying, hey, go back and watch all the other stuff. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Say they went Naruto Shippuden. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing
that. Hold on. So this is a prequel, but this is Sophie 2. So this is the sequel to the prequel?
So this is like, from what I understand in the series, this is part of a prequel series, but there was one that came out before, and this is the predecessor to that one that came out before that tells you the background stories to that one.
Oh, okay.
So chronologically, it would be this one, then the one that came out before, because this is the prequel to the sequel that you saw. I mean, listen, I just found these things, man.
I kind of want to try it now. Wait. Okay. I'm asking all these questions. I could Google them later. I kind of interested. It looked really pretty.
It's very pretty. But I mean, 32 side games.
Yeah,
That's
I
a
don't
lot
know.
of games.
The first game was probably like on a old Nintendo console sometime.
PlayStation 1
Commodore.
probably. Not the Commodore 64.
They've been making those games since then.
All right, we're gonna move on to March. This is going off
March.
the rails. So this one is called Patrick's Parabox. This one was released on March 29th, 2022, and it's a puzzle game that deals with infinity, which I thought was super cute. So the idea is you've got these puzzles, or you need to get these things out of the way, but in order to do that, you have to go inside of a puzzle that could be within inside of a puzzle. So it's a perspective infinity game. So like you see with that guy here and pushing this box. So if the idea is to get one box here and one square here, there might be an empty box that you have to get that little square through to put it through the other box. It looks like one of those things where it's like now you're playing with portals.
Yeah. That hurts my brain. I was watching some gameplay of it and I was like, I can't perspective that because it's like you're moving a piece, but it's going into the other piece to just keep going into the infinity. And yeah, I don't know. That's wild.
It reminds me of the game V. I hope I said enough V's, but KO Ken times 10 extra harder. V is one of those games that deals with gravity. So you want to walk here, you press the thing, you go up here, you want to press the thing, you got to go down there, and that's how you would solve the puzzle. I like puzzle games. This gave me a headache, but in a headache in like in a good way. Like, I could do that. I'm not that dumb. I could do that. But yes, my eyes cannot process.
Yeah, I'm okay with like Sudoku as a puzzle.
Not
like
Sudoku.
I'm fine with Sudoku. If I want something challenging, I'm like, okay, just give me some Sudokus. I'm even down. I got a word search. Okay, for Christmas we had games. Like I said, that we were gonna have games, and I won a game. I won bingo, and I got a little word search because we had prizes. So I was like, okay, I'll take the word search. So word search, Sudoku. That's where I'm at. This infinite puzzle geometry thing, man.
This too much.
This too much. I don't know about that.
I also want to give an honorable mention for March for Babylon's Fall and Chocobo GP. Both of those released in March. Both of those were shut down later on this year.
Oh no, rip.
Babylon's Fall, I think, ends like service support ends January 6th. And not January 6th. And Chocobo GP, as of the 29th of December, they said you got to like the 1st of January to spend all your money, all your points.
So get in now. Perfect time to join.
And Chocobo GP was literally like Mario Kart with Chocobo, and there was a Chocobo racing back in. It looked really cool. I don't know why they stopped it.
Well, you can do that in Final Fantasy 14. So
well,
whatever.
that'll be it.
You could Chocobo race, yeah, in game.
That'll do it.
All right. So the April one, I tried to get as much as I could without it being too graphic, but
the April one, there was nothing not graphic about this. So this game, which was released on the 29th of April, is called Ravenous Devils. It's your typical, my wife runs a food place. My husband's a tailor, except it's Sweeney Todd. So you go in and get your necktie, and the husband will kill you. The wife will then cut you up and put you in meat pies. And then to make matters worse, the husband will then fix your clothes and then sell it so you guys will keep the lights on.
There was a lot of killing in that trailer that I could not show because it was very bloody and very blunt.
There was a trailer that I saw where the wife, the body just drops, she chops off the legs and throws it at them. Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, the guy just finishes murdering him, sends him down the chute. Pretty much Sweeney Todd. Yes, you got it correct. Yeah. That sounds cool.
They make a lot of comparisons apparently in the game where the husband is like, I heard this place used to be owned by a famous barber.
Oh,
Sweeney Todd.
It's his place. Cool. Yeah, Ravenous Devils. I've never heard of it, but that sounds pretty cool. It's a little sim where you build up your little house, your little shop, and you just kill people, sell their clothes, and eat their bodies. So
the real villain is poverty. I wouldn't have to do this if I could afford to put clothes on my children's backs, food in my child's belly. I now have to resort to making meat pies of human and then reselling their clothes. I stabbed the man. I now have to sew it up and put a flower there. Creative, but wrong.
Yeah, somebody mentioned not too long ago in my Twitch chat that they were eating meat pies for this holiday season, and I'm like, I cannot dissociate meat pies from Sweeney Todd. I will
Yeah.
always think that there's a body in there, even if there's none, and I cannot separate the two. So I'm forever scarred by that.
Some associations will always be triggering. I do you watch wrestling, Jules? I keep forgetting.
Yeah, I
You
love
watch
wrestling.
yeah,
I
you
have,
watch AEW, right?
yeah, I have,
You know how Danhausen cursed the Gun Club that everyone calls them ass boys?
yeah.
They'll never get away from that. It's the same thing. And Danhausen did it again with FTR bald and FTR hair.
Twitter was trolling this week. Oh my god, when when FTR Bald had released his new podcast.
Not
Oh
FTR
my
bald.
gosh, it was bad.
I'm saying it's the same word association. Meat pies, dead bodies.
Yeah, same, pretty much the
Gun
same.
Club, ass boys. Damn it, Sweeney Todd. Good show.
Yeah.
Good movie.
Yeah.
Good play. I can't think of meat pie. I don't ever want to eat a meat pie.
No.
I don't ever want to eat a meat pie.
Why? Just there's so many other ones. Apple, pumpkin,
Sweet
key
potato.
lime, sweet potato.
I'd rather eat any other pie but meat one. Why he bald though? Because he's so angry that the only hair that grows is on his mustache.
Don't put me on screen.
I love FTR.
I'm not here.
But that's why he's bald. It's all here. All of his anger is concentrated in one spot. Okay. All right. May. My birthday months. So this game is called Rift Tracks the Game. This was released on May 5th, 2022, and it features the cast of Rift Tracks. I've never heard of these guys. Apparently it's a YouTube comedy trope, and you're making fun of notoriously bad movies in Science Movie Theater 3000. I don't know if I just showed my age with that one. It's like really old. We're pretty much you're just watching something really bad. You're adding in your quote unquote riff tracks. Where you're like, he poured this cereal, and mother looked at him and said, I hate you, Timmy. That's what you got to try to make people laugh. It's cool. I just thought it was weird. It's giving Mad Lib. Would you play this?
It's a lot like the Jackbox series, but from this group.
Game. Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. I'm cool with it. I mean, I don't know who these people are, but it looks cartoony, and I like watching like old movie stuff, and it's pretty cool. I don't know. Yeah, why not? I'll try it.
It seems like a cool, weird party game for your stream, or if you have a group of people over. But I see myself playing this maybe twice, 3 times.
Especially with how like insane the Jackbox party packs have gotten.
Yeah.
There is a ton of them and a ton of different games. This seems very like one track sort of thing. If Jackbox never was a thing, I'm sure Rift Tracks would have been the huge rage, but like Jackbox has just put so much into it and so many different iterations and so many iterations of different games to play together, and it's like, why would you play this?
Jackbox 9 came out this year, as a matter of fact, too.
Yeah, Jackbox 9 was like a ton of different games, and it's like, why would I just want to play this Rift Tracks when there's so many other things? But
you can literally play a Jackbox that has a rap battle in there. So why would I want to do that?
Yeah. So Rift Tracks came out this year. May. Sure.
Thanks, Rift Tracks. All right.
June.
This one was released on the 1st of June, 2022. It's called Silt. Like this kind of stuff that's required to grow plants from the water, ebb and flow. Come on, elementary school, junior high school, environmental sciences.
Ooh.
It is a deep sea horror survival in a muted palette. It's kind of like Little Horrors. You are a deep sea diver. You can possess fish. You can get got. You can possess schools of fishes. But I feel like the horror, it's very unsettling, girl.
Yep.
I hear it. Jules is like, no. It's unsettling.
I was watching it, and he's just swimming in nothingness, in darkness, and it's like, like for a while, like an uncomfortably large amount of time, it's just like nothing there, just going, and I'm like, no, I'm okay. But this looks cool. I like the I like the animation style.
Mm-hmm.
The color palette is looking really cool, especially because we've seen other games do that where they use only like black and white, and it's always like
Mm-hmm.
really cool. Even though they're all using black and white, they all have their own little take on it.
Yeah.
This is more of like, I don't know, more cartoony than some of the other stuff, but it still looks real and set in a world that I believe in. Like this, I
Yeah.
believe that he's underwater and he's like,
Yeah.
okay,
Deep
go and
sea
do
is
stuff.
dark as hell. And you know what it gives me? It speaks to this creepier side of Roald Dahl. I don't know if you know who that author is, James and the
Yes.
Giant Peach. I think he also
Ooh,
did
okay. Yeah.
didn't he I feel like he wrote Coraline too, but I could be wrong.
Um, he did Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, I think. Right? Roald Dahl.
I know he also did Where the Sidewalk Ends.
He did a lot of.
Yeah, but that style reminds me of that, and it speaks
Yeah,
to like it's not even it's just unsettling. I like the idea that you can possess fish, but I want to possess that big old eel. Like
yeah, that big.
I'm trying to cheat.
Yeah, it looked cool. I didn't know this came out. It does look right up my alley because you said it's a smaller game, like a
Hmm.
smaller indie game, but that's like
Spooky and
big
scary.
fear. Yeah, my
Yeah.
big fear, just big old fish just trying to eat you. I don't know about that. I'm good.
I mean, it looks cool,
Yeah.
but I don't know if I'd play it because I am also SAWFT. All right, in July. Now, this game I thought was cute. We talk about Dead by Daylight a lot on this stream, on this stream, YouTube, podcast, wherever you're watching it. I love you. Thank you so much for being here. Not me knocking over a makeup
Oh
palette.
no.
My name is Cresta Starr, and this is ridiculous. All right, anywho, this game is called Baylor Jail. It's like Dead by Daylight, so it's one monster versus 3 people instead of 4, and there's 1 leader and 2 followers if you're the human. Your job as the leader is to break out your other 2 friends, and the other job as a follower is not to get caught. If you're the monster, the idea is to put people in jail, like that guy just yeet back in jail.
And
So
then
you got to break
yeah.
them out. It's bail or jail. You got to bail them out or they go in jail. And I thought it was really cute. And there's a lot of Castlevania crossover. There was a DLC recently for it, which
That
I think is cute.
looks so cute. I have said before, Dead by Daylight is unironically scary for me
Mm-hmm.
sometimes. There's like some jump scares that happen when I don't think they should be. I'm like, why am I afraid of this?
You
I
got me,
probably
gal. I be screaming too.
you got me, but this looked way cuter. And
Yeah.
like the little characters, the little people, the little monsters and
Little
stuff.
chibi. So
Yeah, they
cute.
looked little chibi characters. So I'm
I would
super
play that.
about it. Bail or jail. I'm gonna have to look that up because
I think it's on sales. A lot of these games, I'm gonna go ahead and say a lot of these games, Steam has them on sale. I think the highest one I saw was like 54 or 50%. So almost every game that I've listed is on sale right now for Steam.
whoa, if you want to play Bail or Jail with us, come on by. Get
Maybe
it.
we should do that on a stream on one of these one day.
Oh, we should. Bail or Jail, that'd be cute.
Bail or jail. What? Bail or okay, all right. So that was June. No, that was July. I'm D is for dyslexia. August. This is Brock the Investigator.
I don't know if you said it right. Brock the Investigator.
Like an instigator, but he's an investigator. So as you can probably imply, it's an anthropomorphic crocodile who's a private investigator. And this game pioneers itself as being the first punch and click, because it is a point and click, but it's also a side scroller beat 'em up. He lives in a basement with his adopted cat son.
Dude, wait, what?
From his ex-wife who passed away. So he adopted her son. I guess she was a cat because he's a cat. And as I'm reading through this, going through the reviews, watching gameplay, this game is dark. People are like, I don't want to die. I'm like, I thought this was a kid's game.
Yeah, you're just punching them up and then they'll heal their lumps and come fight another day.
Not at all. Not at all.
No?
It was successfully crowdfunded and was pushed through this year because of crowdfunding. So I thought
Wow.
that was really interesting, really cute. I would play this game. But I feel like I'd get annoyed, but I feel like it's a good game.
Sure. I know a couple people that would probably play this game
Would
if
you
the
play it?
story's good. It's a mystery RPG.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of like uh 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 it's giving Wolf Among Us,
Okay.
Telltale games, but cartoon side scroller, different combat. It's not like
Yeah.
they're going to remember this, but it's like there is a part in there from what I've seen in one of the gameplays where it's like, okay, you solved the mystery, put it in order. What were the chain of events? And it's all mixed up. So it's like at 2:30, Alice went to go get milk. 2:45, she left the store. Like it looks cool. Like one of those things. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, the investigator. Damn.
Yeah. Okay.
So it
Mm,
does look cool.
we'll see how much it is on Steam.
I think
We'll
it's
see
like
when it's on
I think
sale.
it's $10 right now. I think it's typically $20. I
Oh.
understand. Listen. The way my pockets are set up, so I get it. I
Yeah.
also want to give an honorable mention. Speaking of Dead by Daylight, there was a Dead by Daylight dating simulator called Hooked on You, a Dead by Daylight sim.
Yes.
I would have put this for that one, but I think it came out before and it just re-released in that month.
I know a few people that played it. Yes. It is interesting. And just go look for yourself. I would rather
It's weird.
than us say anything about it, I want you to go look it up
I
because
agree.
it
I
is
agree.
a sight for sure.
What you think about Dead by Daylight, this is nothing like that.
Yeah. Have you ever like looked to yourself and say, "Man, I like all these Dead by Daylight characters, but I want to date them." This
You
is
ever
the
see the
game for you.
Huntress and look at her and stare at her under the pale moonlight? I mean, here we are.
Maybe you're just really lonely. It's okay. We've been there.
I don't judge. God judges, paladins judge, Tupac judges, not me. I'm not in the business of judging. I'm not in a court of law.
Oh, you got me. Okay, next
Got me,
one's
y'all.
September.
September. All right. Now, September, released on September 13th, 2022. This is called SCP Secret Files. Now, SCP is a wiki forum sort of situation where people write short stories about anomalies, creatures, or events. Because SCP stands for Secure, Contain, Protect. Apparently, I've seen it. Special containment procedures, but people make YouTube videos explaining what it'd be, kind of like when people read "Am I the Asshole" from Reddit. It's like that, but they made a game out of it. And some of these SCP things are creepy. Yo, I had a stroke. So you play a guy who's his first day in containing these things, and it's all of the creepy things. Like there was one where it's like the kid who can't stop laughing, and someone narrates it, and then they'll read you like, "Oh, that this means this," but the kid is actually possessed. So we have them in a paper room where it's really weird. It's really creepy, and the fact that they made a game out of it, I'm not mad, but it's just like, ugh, disgusting.
I like all the creative stuff that goes into like SCP and like all the writings and all that stuff. Like
Mm-hmm.
I remember I had a friend that was like super into it. He's like, "Oh, have you heard about SCP number 5723?"
Mm-hmm.
No, I haven't.
No, I haven't.
I don't know, man. What is that one? You know, he's like, "Oh, this guy, I don't know, has feet for hands or some
Yeah.
crazy stuff like that." You know, I respect it and it's really interesting and it's like super creative. But a game like this, I'm okay. I'm all set.
This kind of reminds me of if you have Five Nights at Freddy's fan fiction
Yeah,
that was really out there.
that's this SCP Secret Files. It looked kind of weird for it coming out this year. I don't know.
I'm not
Some of
mad
it
at it.
looked no.
I feel like if you like SCP,
Yeah,
this would be a game that's really that you're into it. But it gives me also the same vibes of like the Stanley Parable, all of those things where you have to go and find stuff and it's just creepy. So
yeah.
I'm not saying I wouldn't play it, but I'm not familiar with SCP like that. So I'm not chomping at the bit.
Well, there's not that much SCP. If you are into that stuff, it's not like you have much of a choice. You're like, this is your game. Here we go. I
It's
don't know.
true.
Maybe depending on the price. I'll check the price point. But
Cresta
October.
Starr casually clicks SCP Secret Files 20% off on Steam. This
Whoa.
this is currently $11.99. It's typically $15.99. So I did you a
Whoa.
solid.
That's a steal.
All right. I feel like that should have came out in October. But anyway,
True.
October. First, I would like to go with the honorable mention for October because I'm so mad this didn't come out in October. The honorable mention for October is Them's Fighting Herds. It's a fighting game with only herded animals. You could be a llama, a donkey, a horse, anything that's on all four. And it's all fours with supers, combos. It looks so good. It looks like if My
Them's
Little Pony did a fighter, but was serious about it. It looks so good. It looks so
Them's
good.
fighting herds.
Them's Fighting Herds. It originally came out, I think, in 2020 or 2021, but came out for PS4 and PS5 in 2022.
And PS. Okay. Well, I
So
gotta check
Them's
it out.
it's so good. I would play that game. You can be a unicorn or whatever, but that's not
Oh,
why we're here. I just wanted to
okay.
put that out there. The honorable mention was really, really funny. October, we got No More Heroes 3. That was released October 11th, 2022. This is the fourth game in this series and the third of the main line. So apparently this came out way back in the day where aliens would come and invade and you would do some wacky cartoon. Like if you're watching One Piece, you're Luffy and you're doing wacky cartoon crap to beat these guys. It blends Unreal Engine 4, 8-bit, tongue-in-cheek humor. And I thought this was really weird. But like for it being this guy right here, the eyes just... What is he looking at up here?
It's
Like,
so
yeah, what are you
weird.
looking at?
Yeah.
I thought it was a great game to look at visually, but I won't lie and say that it's not weird. It's very weird.
I was trying to look at I was trying to figure out what was going on, and it was just a lot going on. Like just
It's
a
like
lot.
Katamari, but with fighting games. It's very
Yeah,
weird.
and I was like, okay, cool. I don't really get it. I don't understand it. Maybe I'm coming into the series too late. I need to look at number 1 first. Maybe.
Like I
That's what
said,
it
it's
is.
always been, from what I've seen, 'cause I've never played No More Heroes ever. And from what I've seen online, it's the same concept. Aliens are coming. You are this guy, something sports. His name is really Sports Entertaining, like Sports Johnson, Action Jackson, or something like that. And he's like, you're not going to invade Earth. So it's very much one of those type of
Yeah.
shit.
Okay. I'll check it out. November. What came out last month?
So I'm not going to lie. I personally... No, let me go ahead and say what I'm going to say first. This one in November is a little to the left. It was released November 8th, 2022. It's a puzzle game based off of cleaning up with a naughty cat. Did you just make a cleaning simulator? Now, a lot of these have multiple ways to solve the puzzle. You got this cat clearly being a jerk, which, again, I'm not mad at. I understand that we all got cats who are jerks. But just say you're doing cleaning simulator. Don't try to disguise this as a puzzle game. Come on now.
How would you describe a cleaning game then? Just outright say cleaning simulator?
We have goat simulator, bus driver simulator, duck simulator. You can really just put cleaning simulator. You can really just put cleaning simulator.
Okay. But this one's called A Little to the Left, but the catch is you have a little cat. See, that's why it's different. Chris, you gotta look at the big picture.
You're right.
There's a cat in the pitch meeting.
Like, where are my cats? Because every time I do try to clean up, here they come. Hey, mom, what you do? Shut up.
in the pitch meeting, it's like, here's the pitch. We're gonna clean. We're gonna do this. Put your stuff in boxes. But the hook, you got a cat.
Who doesn't love cats? Look at January, paparazzi.
Yeah,
I'm buying taking pictures of dogs. I wouldn't do that in my regular life, but on a video game, who can you live with me?
Animals had a good year. A Little to the Left, Paparazzi, Stray. Animals are in this year for sure.
There
for
were
video
a
games.
bunch of games that didn't make this list that reminded me. If Tunic was like, I'm tired of solving puzzles, give me the blicky.
Yeah.
There's a lot of anthropomorphic. Brock, the investigator.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, this year was actually for the animals.
Furries unite.
Furries are finally in. Wow.
Period. Speaking of furries, honorable mention for November, Tanuki Sunset. You are a raccoon skateboarding. It's Tony Hawk, but with a raccoon, with like that retro 90s or late 80s Vice City sort of situation.
Yeah.
The graphics are pretty cute. I'm not gonna hold you.
Okay.
But
Tanuki Sunset.
like the music is very much like like Tron almost. It's really cute. It's really cute.
Cool.
I think this one again also, this one released in December 2020 and was subsequently released on 11/2/2022 for PS4 and PS5.
Gotcha. Very
it's a cute
cool.
game. It's a cute game. I'd rather play that one.
Rather than A Little to the Left, but do I have to show you the cat one more time? Because the cat is pretty
I'm
cute.
gonna tell you this. We're friends. We're friends at this point.
Yeah.
In Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, you could take a school class. I'm not paying money to go to school. I'm not paying money to clean. I'm not doing that.
What are they teaching?
In Pokemon?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a history class. If you finish the history class, because now you can't just like smash the button like, okay, whatever. Because there's a test at the end.
There's a test in Pokemon?
I'm just trying to smash through it, but if you pass your test, I'm sure you can look up the answers online, but I'm not paying $60 to go to school.
Yeah.
So when you take the class and you pass the test, it'll show you where to find the legendary Pokemon shrines.
Oh.
But you can look, if you are a smart child.
Okay. Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not worth. Not worth.
The last one, the last weird game that came out in December. What is it? We mentioned it already, but what is it?
Spooky Ookie Dookie Choo Choo Charles. Now, when I was looking this up last, this was the last thing I looked up, and I went to bed at like 4 this morning. Nightmare Fuel. I'm so mad. This game was released 12/9/22, and this was based off of the Stephen King book Choo Choo Charlie. So that already tells you what type of time we're on. And there was a horror thread about if Thomas the Tank Engine was on one. So in this game, you're playing a guy who goes around and fights scary things, and you have to fight a train that has been possessed by a spider, or a spider's been possessed by a train, whatever it is. And you roam around this train island trying to upgrade your train to fight Choo Choo Charlie. Nope.
Why did it come out in December? You could have just for Christmas. It's definitely giving very horror, scary, spooky Halloween vibes. Because that face, I loved Thomas the Tank when I was a kid. I don't know why. The scary tank engine scared me as a kid, just because he had like the face, the frown, and I was like,
just disappointed. It's like, that's worse than me being scared.
But I enjoyed that, and then to see this and just have the same face placement, but it's just a bunch of teeth and stuff. I'm good.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you like scary survival horrors, because it'd be one thing if it was just the tank engine. He's got cultists on that island. You gotta find Charlie's eggs to destroy all of Charlie's eggs. So 3 Charlie eggs, but they're being protected by cultists who believe Charlie is the second coming of God, or whatever the case may be, and they're going to use Charlie to take over the world. Yikes. Spoiler alert, at the end of the game, you kill Charlie, you kill Charles, whatever it is, Choo Choo Charles, you kill him, and then it cuts to pictures of other eggs. Charles will live on. So
no, Choo Choo 2. Extra electric boogaloo. Yeah. Has anyone played any of these games that we mentioned today? We went down a lot of games. If you've heard of any of these games that happened in 2022, let us know. Send us super chat.
$20 to be scared.
I heard a lot of people really liked that one though. A lot of people really enjoyed it.
I did see, I've only seen like 1 or 2 reviews that complained about it. And the complaint always led to the game is too short. And some of the controls and fighting is very janky. But besides that, people are like, I like to get scared for fun. This scared me.
Yeah, this is your thing. Let us know. Send us super chats or KYN chats about your experience with any of these games. If you played any of them or any of them sound pretty cool. I don't know. But this is the last one. This is the last one of 2022.
Can you believe it?
Yeah, I can't. Later on today, it's gonna be 2023. For some people already, is 2023. I don't know.
If you're in Australia, love. Wait, that's not in Australia. I can't. Never mind.
Okay.
Noir, no clear.
But yeah, I don't know. This is the last one for the year. I'll see you next year.
See you next year.
But yeah, we'll be back next Saturday as always. We are here doing a show whatever time you're watching this right now live. Come back next Saturday and we'll give you some of the newest weird game news and stuff. Hit that like button on this video if you like it. If you like us, if you want to support us, that'll be great. But in 2023, Cresta, where can they find you on the internet?
Before I get into bigging up myself, I have to give up props to you, Jules the Human. Thank you for doing this with me for the past year.
Yeah.
For like what, not 6 months. We've done 16
We've done 16
shows.
episodes.
So maybe 3 months.
Yeah.
This has been fantastic. I can't wait to see what 2023 brings for us. But for 2023, bringing you Cresta Starr. You can find me anywhere. You can type Cresta Starr on the internet. That'd be Instagram, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, Twitter. It is Cresta the Star that you see down here. Alondra Muskrat got me, gal. So we had to rebrand. So that's the only place it won't be Cresta Starr. And also, again, Jules, thank you so much for doing this. This has been the weirdest, bestest experience.
You know,
Jules, where can they find you being weird?
This is the last one of 2022, and it's gone pretty unhinged on this episode, and I'm starting to think by this time next year, I want to see how, because we stay on topic and we've tried
like 10 minutes.
We've tried in the beginning, and then we're just kind of letting it go as we go. So as long as they let us go, maybe by next year it's just going to be insanity. But this has been fun. This has been dope. I'm really happy to do it with you, Cresta. I honestly, you make me laugh more than anything. So it's pretty fun to have somebody that I have no clue what they're about to say next.
And I don't know if that's good or bad.
I love that. No, I love that. I need that for sure. That keeps me on my toes and to make a good product as well.
Just a prank, bro.
You can find me in Twitch, Twitter, Jules the Human, JULES the Human on all social media, on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. Come say Happy New Year to us on the internet and all that stuff. I do another podcast called the Jules and Man Anime Hour, where we talk about anime, and we're watching Psychopaths. Right now, Psychopaths is kind of wild. I don't even know if I want to explain it. It's just kind of wild. But it's really
like, I don't know.
It's a lot.
Just watch it.
It's a lot. There's a lot of NSFW blood and fighting and things like that. Anyways, thank you so much for being here. I hope everybody has a happy new year, and we'll see you in 2023.
See you in 20. Wait, isn't there like a song that people and all the acquaintances
there is a song. That one, I think. Okay, we'll go out to that. Go.
Yeah,